Man, I love this Brooklyn Nets team. I love it. Even on a night where there is no KD, even on a night where there's no Kyrie, they still put together a fantastic performance, a huge comeback, coming back from 24 down to win this game. I mean, in the first half, they looked completely lifeless and dead. Phoenix was shutting them down, and I was just going to chalk it up to, okay, it's just another one of those nights. Okay, KD, Kyrie are out. Okay, it's fine, no problem. And then in the fourth quarter, just everything, especially in the third quarter it started, but then in the fourth quarter everything switched. I didn't know how I'd feel about James Harden coming to the Nets. I would like to apologize right now for even doubting it, because right now it is working perfectly. We need to see more of Harden and KD and Kyrie together, but when they are together, it's fantastic. Real no complaints, except for the defense, but we all knew this. And we saw it here again tonight, the dominance of this Nets team, coming back from 24 down in this game to beat the Phoenix Suns. And I can't read your comments right now, guys. If you have comments, I can't read them because my channel just, my computer just shut down. I'll have to pull it up here. But ending on that James Harden three-pointer, which, my gosh, this guy's cool. But for all you can say about him, he's clutch. He delivers in a big spot. We saw it here tonight. And yeah, this Nets team was just on fire the entire night. And they look, especially here in the second half here. I gotta pull this up. Hold on, I'm having problems with this. So tell me what you guys think down there. Also, do want to give you credit to the Suns, even though this is a bad loss for Phoenix, considering that they had Brooklyn on the ropes here. Do want to give credit to Chris Paul, because everywhere this guy goes, it seems like he makes a team better. Everywhere he goes, whether it's Los Angeles, Oklahoma City, and now Phoenix, he brings the culture change that he brings there is just phenomenal every single time. And we see it here again with the Suns. And the Suns are going to be, I don't think they're going to compete for a championship. I saw Dwayne Wade say that during the game. Gosh, Dwayne Wade must feel like an idiot right now. The fact they said Phoenix is playing like a championship contender. And then here they come and they blow it big time against Brooklyn. It's a rough ending here. How about them Brooklyn Nets? Absolutely. R.I.P. Vincent Jackson. R.I.P. Absolutely. What a comeback. Nice mic. Thank you. I feel like it needs to be close to my face. Defense needs to be better. It's fine. The defense, of course, the defense needs to be better. We all know this. Anyone who watches Brooklyn knows that their defense is going to have to improve. But that's just what they are, and it's not going to get any better. But again, as long as you have an offense, as long as you have an offensive team that can score at this rate, the defense isn't really going to matter that much, because you're going to have that offense to contribute every single night. Suns choked. They did. Again, that's just an awful one for Phoenix. But it was also just a combination of Brooklyn just being so lights out in the last two quarters, and Brooklyn just looking fantastic, and James Harden scoring 38 points, including that big three at the end. James Harden, by the way, scores 38 points, and only 5 of them come from the free throw line. Who would have guessed? And then you had Joe Harris and Johnson with 22 and 17 respectively. And then off the bench, Jeff Green comes in and hits a couple big shots. Love his addition there. Shamet, 13 points. Again, right now, the James Harden experiment for Brooklyn right now is working just perfectly. And this is everything that, if you're Steve Nash, is everything you could have asked for. Now, there's going to be questions about how this is going to play come October. Suns had a 24-point lead in blue, yes. So let's argue with that. But as long as this team continues to deliver like this, as long as they continue to score like this, as long as these three guys continue to play at the level that we know that they can play, it's the only team I feel like that can stop them is LA. That's the only team I feel like that can legitimately stop them in this entire. I mean, the Bucks, Clippers, possibly, but I feel like Brooklyn's better than Milwaukee. I feel like they're better than the Clippers. Giannis is. I like Jeff Green. I like Jeff Green too. I'm loving this Brooklyn team, man. There's nothing to hate. But I feel like the Nets are better than Milwaukee. I feel like there's more talent there, and Giannis. I'll take Kevin Durant and Kyrie over Chris Middleton. Sorry. And the Clippers have 2 superstars. Brooklyn has 3. So the only one that I can say, the Lakers also have 2 superstars there, but it's LeBron and Anthony Davis. It's LeBron. It's probably the best. It's the best player in the NBA. So, and that's LeBron. So, yeah, when you sit there and you look at it, that's the matchup there. And this win's also huge for Brooklyn and able to hang into that to try to hold on to that number 1 spot in the East, because right now they're a game back of Philadelphia, which seems weird to me because Philadelphia is having a great run and they're playing fantastic this season. Doc Rivers is doing a great job, but I don't look at Philadelphia as a championship contender. So I mean, the two teams that I do look at as championship contenders, Brooklyn is now a game back. Milwaukee's 2 games out. So that's something to keep an eye on there, what happens here in the second half of the season. But for Brooklyn here, it's a huge win to keep pace with Philadelphia for that number 1 spot there. And they've now won 4 in a row. Have they won? Is it 3 or 4? Actually, they may have updated this already. They've either won 3 or 4 in a row, but regardless. And then also in the West, Philadelphia is leading in the East, and in the West, Utah is leading. Again, bizarre. Utah's playing excellent, but I feel like that's the Lakers and Clippers, and the Lakers and Clippers are second at 2 and 3. Obviously, again, weird year because of the the shortened season and the fact that the Lakers just a couple months ago were playing all these games. It's obviously difficult for them to get back into this, but man, I don't know. Just gotta try to find this here. I didn't turn that on. Oh well, I can turn it on now. But yeah, just looking at this whole thing here, looking at this whole situation for Brooklyn fans, they've won 4 in a row. They've won 4 in a row, all right. And I also mentioned this. I put this on my Twitter. I said this is the most, like, the summer of 2013 was the most fun I ever had as an NBA fan because I got to watch the Knicks and the Nets in the playoffs together. I got to watch both of those teams playing, and we're in a situation here where this summer might be even better. We're definitely going to see the Nets play unless something catastrophic happens. It looks like we're going to see the Knicks here. I haven't talked about the Knicks a lot in this channel, but Julius Randle is. Who would have thought Julius Randle would be the potential, the leading piece, the number 1 piece in a Knicks playoff run? But here we are. The East is also terrible, so that benefits to it. And you know what? With every win, the Knicks get closer and closer up that. I'm not expecting them to get to the 1 or 2 seed here, but right now, New York is. What, 4, 5? There's 6, and they're a half game out of 5, and they're a game out of 4. Boston and Indiana there, so Indiana and Boston. I'm sorry. So we could be seeing a very interesting. It's a shame fans won't be allowed in, but we could be seeing a very interesting, very exciting Eastern Conference playoffs here with both the Knicks and Nets competing in there. So that is something that warms my heart there. But. Man, this game was fantastic. This game was fantastic. Started off real boring. Started off with Phoenix just killing Brooklyn. Brooklyn looking like they had nothing in the tank at all. And yeah, I was just like, okay, this game's done. You know, it's over. Blah blah blah. And then in the second half, it all turned around. And I kind of expected that. I kind of expected watching this game. I kind of had a feeling like, all right, something's gonna happen here. I told myself, I feel like Brooklyn's gonna come back. Because they're just too talented. Are they really going to sit there and just lie there? I thought that something was going to happen. And they did. They pulled it off. Brooklyn had another fantastic comeback. I don't know about another one. I wish fans were back in the arenas. We all do, but, it's the reality of the situation right now, and we all just have to accept it and deal with it and move on. But, yeah, looking at the comments, yeah, people are just going crazy over this. But for Brooklyn here tonight, again, this is the kind of win that you just look at a contender here. You look at a legitimate championship contender. And we've known that for a while. When KD and Kyrie were here, we knew this was a championship contender. When they added Harden, there was some concern. That trade was, a month ago? And it has worked perfectly. It could come back to bite them in the playoffs, but right now, if you're a Nets fan, you'll take it. Right now, there's no complaints if you're a Nets fan with the way this team has progressed, the way they're moving on offense. I'm loving James. I'm loving James Harden more than I ever have. I always had a love-hate relationship with him, but right now, more than ever, I just love watching this guy play. He's just a superstar, man. He's just a total superstar. But again, we all knew this. I understand, Frankie. Good idea there. But yeah, I can't think of too much else to really talk. This isn't really going to be a long live stream. We'll probably we might. Go on for another 5 minutes here, but yeah, Brooklyn here just playing again. Phoenix, and yeah, Chris Paul and Booker, great combination there in Phoenix. They really work well off each other. And yeah, Phoenix was up 24 at one point, and it just looked like Brooklyn had nothing in the tank. But I had a feeling something was going to happen, and it did. So I should point out, if you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single week, as we talk about everything going on in the world of sports. Thank you guys for all the subscriptions as of late. We were at 69.50 right now. We were at 69. Yeah, we were at about 69.50. So check that out there. James Harden went off, man. He did. It was just insane tonight. And And also, credit to Chris Paul, who late also was making a lot of big baskets. Late, Chris Paul made like 11 straight points for Phoenix. And I'm like, my gosh, they're not going to be able to beat him because Chris Paul is just on another level. But they were able to slow him down a little bit, and Harden was able to make the big shots. I should point out, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. What the heck is happening? Oh, there's a test on my TV right now. Something about, something. Oh gosh. Okay, so the TV just went out because they're gonna have a stupid deadgummit. I was watching the TV and now some sort of like information thing going on. But whatever. So yeah, we'll have to wrap things up soon. But it's like one of those like emergency alert system tests. So yeah, subscribe for more if you like this kind of content. Also, if you and Jared, you might know this because you might want to know this here. Subscribe to my other channel, Frankie Baseball. The link is, I believe, in the description. If not, it's on my channel. It's a link to my Yankees, to my Yankee channel that is going to be exclusively Yankee content there. So go check that out. Yankee Baseball again if you want to see my Yankee content, and also follow me on Twitter at FrankieG1998. So those are that's where you can find me there. And yes, Chris Paul was clutch. Gotta give credit to the Suns; they've gotten a little better. Oh yeah, they've gotten much better. But adding Chris Paul was going to do that. Gosh, oh shut up. I got that stupid beep. Oh, gosh. Required monthly tests for all of your jerseys. For what? They never do any of these tests. They never do any of these, like... Oh, they got music playing now? Oh, my gosh. The TV is going insane. I have to turn off the TV. I think they just... Oh, gosh. What is wrong with it? That is so bad. Talk about just messing up my everything there. TV's just junk. Like monthly tests now? Why? The game's just whatever. So subscribe at FrankieG1998 on Twitter and subscribe to Frankie Baseball for the Yankee stuff. I'm trying to think. Is there anything really else to talk about here? Emergency alert system. Yeah, I had that stupid test there. That is not ideal. It's not fun. Trying to think what else. The Knicks game was fun yesterday. Watching the Knicks beat Atlanta. New York's a good team, man. They are fun. They're not the best team in the world, but they're a fun team, and Julius Randle is really leading these guys. Trying to think if there's anything. Yeah, cover the baseball stuff. We'll have some stuff there for tomorrow. Nothing really else with the NBA. Blake Griffin is sitting out, which understandable. Hopefully he goes back to the Clippers. Vincent Jackson, RIP. Sorry to hear about his passing there, but very talented receiver there for the Chargers, and it's sad to see him go at such a young age. And it seems like a bad situation there. So again, RIP, rest in peace to him. And he was fun watching there on the Chargers and the Buccaneers all those years. It's crazy to think about when it's a player that you knew and you watched all those years and he's gone. It's just sad. I don't know. I shouldn't say that, but and yeah, that's basically, again, we're in the slow period of sports right now. We're getting ready. March Madness is the next big stop, the next big event. So that's coming up here. But yeah, we're in the slow period. The NBA is taking over right now, but we do have spring training coming up, and we're taking a break from football, so just happens there. I really don't have much else to say. That's what these things with these live streams. It's like I talk for a little bit, and then that's it. I don't really have much else to add. But yeah, this whole game really shocked me. It subverted my expectations. Starting off thinking, okay, Phoenix is just going to blow away. It's that kind of night. And then to see Brooklyn come up with that kind of big performance there late, it's remarkable. And James Harden really stepped up there. The whole team stepped up there especially. But, Green and everybody. But really wanted to give the shout out to Harden, who's been such a great addition. But yeah, Harris, Johnson, Green, Shamet, making big plays on defense as well. I mean, Phoenix scored 49 points in the second half. Brooklyn scored 40 in the fourth quarter. So they just came alive, and I don't know why it happened. I don't know how it happened, but they pulled it off. They did it. Brooklyn gets a huge win, and they move now to 18-12 on the season. They keep it rolling. Let's see if Brooklyn can get that first seed in the Eastern Conference to help them with home field, whatever that matters anyway, home court advantage, and let's see it. Let's see Brooklyn Lakers. That's what I want to see. That's what I hope to see here. I think that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Glad to be doing these again. Haven't done one of these in a while, so good to be back doing these. I'll be back. I don't know when my next video will be, but I'll be back soon. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday to celebrate the 7,000 subscribers. We're gonna have a 7,000 subscriber show. Hopefully that'll be soon. And yeah, that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single week. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and subscribe to my other Yankee channel as well if you're interested in that. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Congrats to the Nets. Huge win tonight.